Hey everyone, welcome to a new episode of Get Good at OpenRCT2  2. Now, you've probably once seen this coaster. It's in the scenario Crumbly Woods from RCT1, and it's based on one of these old Arrow Shuttle Loops. So basically the train starts on a platform, it will get a bit of a launch, then goes down into a loop, and then it ends up at this platform here. And then here there's a bit of a spike here at the end, and then it rolls back through the loop and back into the station. Now, like I said, this is based on a real ride. Arrow used to build these kind of rides, but they had no spike in the at the end. Rather, there would be some breaks here, and here the train would get launched backwards. Well, there's actually quite an easy way to build one of these coasters without this spike at the end and still working. It needs some shoestringing, but in this video I will just show you an easy way to make one of these rides without any complicated shoestring. It will use the Ride Vehicle Editor plugin that I kind of like using. You can find it on OpenRCT2 plugins.com. Anyway, I'll just start a new map now, and then I'll show you how to make one of these in an easy way. Okay, here we have an empty workbench. So I will just start with the ride. We'll use the corkscrew coaster. I will start with the loop because that's the lowest part of the ride, and it will be easier to make if we do that first. Actually, I'll have it a little bit above the ground. Now I won't focus on realism here. For this coaster, I just want to show you how to make it work functionally. So we'll have the station here, and here I'll make the end part. I'll put some brakes here, just to make it a bit easier to build. Okay, I think this should be appropriate. Now, we will have to shoestring this. To make it easier, I will just continue building the track here. We'll make these track pieces invisible later. I'll disable clearance checks, and we'll just build this part of the ride underground. So here I will just build a long straight track. You can put it in a curve if you want, but if you run out of space. But for now, just keep it a straight track. And here at the end I'll make a slope. Now here the slope will go above ground a bit. I don't know how much is necessary. You can always make it invisible or hide it in the building if you need, or under the coaster here. It doesn't really matter where you put this slope at the end, because this Ride Vehicle Editor plugin makes shoestringing very easy. So yeah, doesn't really matter. Okay, I'll make an entrance and an exit. Okay, we have our train here. I'll make the track a little bit longer, but that's just so we can spawn a longer train. I'll make them invisible with the tile inspector, like this. So I just select the track, and then I put the corrupt element. Now it's a little bit longer. A train will have 6 cars now. I will give it a 7th car. I don't know how long these trains usually are, but I'll add one for the shoestring. So disable vehicle limits, and I'll add one car, so now we have 7. I'll put it to powered launch without passing station, and we'll give it a slow launch, 35 kilometers per hour. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I will pause the game. I'll put in test mode, and I'll close it again. As you can see, the train has now spawned. I made the train one longer, so the last car is behind the station now. Okay, I will just hide the ground here. I do that by pressing H, by the way. I will go into the Ride Vehicle Editor plugin now. And I will take the 7th vehicle. And let's change this one, this thing in the corner here to 100. That will just make the steps we do 100 times as big. So then I'll change the track progress here. So as you can see, when I press it, the train moves forward on the track. I think I will put it to somewhere over here. Now I don't know how much forward this car will go as this train goes forward, but we'll see if this track here is long enough. Okay, and vehicle. Well, I will move it a little bit more forward, just so it's on the straight track here. Okay, this train now looks a little bit weird, so I'll just add this. Well, I'll change this last vehicle, vehicle 8, and just move it forward a little bit. Alright, I think this is the location it would normally have under the train. Maybe a little bit backward. Alright, I will now just test the train, the coaster, see how it performs. Okay, the train is on the brake section now here. So here it should come to a stop. And this car here, it will be on the slope, so it will drag the train backwards again, if everything works correctly. So here it stops, and now it goes backwards again. Through the loop. And it just reaches the station. So it looks like everything worked out correctly here. And now it will just keep going on like this. Now I did see I moved the last vehicle forward a bit too much, maybe. I'll move it backwards when it's back at the station. But yeah, this is a simple way to do an old arrow shuttle loop. Now when it goes back to the station, I'll pause it again for a bit, and then we'll hide the track pieces over here. Okay, I moved the last vehicle backwards a bit. I can't believe I did it correctly the first time. But yeah, it's it's always nice when something goes right the first time. Okay, I'll just hide these track pieces over here. So I'll just go in Tile Inspector, hold Control, click the track, and then I'll just press this button to hide these pieces. Alright, let's see it go through the track one more time. We'll probably also need to hide this piece over here. And it goes backwards again through the loop. So let's give it a nice color while we're at it. So now it's just a matter of making the ride look pretty. Probably need a nice platform here. And then your ride should be ready to go. Okay, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It's just a very easy way to make one of these rides work. And yeah, I'll see you again in the next video. See you later.